as Justin Clears, Jones wrestling with Effiong, literally wrestling with Effiong, not penalised. Eddie Jones clears, Donowa wins a good header, Angus to CONN-CLARKE, CONN-CLARKE in on goal again, Chris CONN-CLARKE, beautiful move by Altrincham, Angus, a gorgeous little pass through to Chris CONN-CLARKE, and he wasn't going to miss this time. And however well Justin has played, he didn't have a prayer with that one. And Chris CONN-CLARKE puts Altrincham in front, and we've had just under 80 minutes, which probably means we've got at least 20 minutes left.
Very well deserved, wasn't it? I said before, they're getting closer and closer, speed 1-0. Great header from Justin Donald, just to flick it off here around us. He just gets a toe to stretch.
Their way through of Alti. Nice work that time by Lindy to Banks. Banks running forward. There's the gap. It's CONN-CLARKE again. Gets it on to his left. Strikes it and scores. CONN-CLARKE equalises. And Altrincham, well, it was coming. It's 1-1.
Yeah, it was. You have to say, you have to, give credit to the opposition. That was a lovely goal as well, to be honest. Threaded it through really nicely, and CONN-CLARKE just completely sold Callum Howe there, didn't he? And dived in.
Clark steps up into the bottom left corner. Altrincham retake the lead at Mill Farm 3-2. It was a soft penalty, Jack, but Emeka Obi's challenge gave the referee a decision to make, gave the penalty to the visitors, and Chris CONN-CLARKE buries it in the bottom left corner.
Joey Jones switches it to Cooper, and a long ball forward. CONN-CLARKE does well to take it down, works with Banks, and CONN-CLARKE's got through on the right hand side. He has options if he needs them. CONN-CLARKE cuts it across, and Angus, I think it's off the line, and it's in, and Alti do get their goal. Well, they made hard work of it, but they have got it, and it's a captain's goal from Isaac Marriott, and the Robins have their equaliser. 1-1.
Isaac Marriott on hand there to force it in after all the approach work. The brilliance of Chris CONN-CLARKE created that. My word, he did really well to skip the challenge, and I'm pretty sure it was Kieran Burton that he skipped past, and suddenly he was through, and he drew the keeper and slid it across. You wonder whether the Hartlepool defence had done their job or not.
Goal kick to restart play. It's a long one, looking for Amaluzor, headed out to Newby in the end. Delicate ball to CONN-CLARKE, nimble footwork from him. Can he shoot?
Oh, brilliant.
CCC, the goal machine, scores again, his 4th of the season, and when you thought Ebbsfleet had a sniff, Chris CONN-CLARKE said no and tucked it into the bottom right corner, Frankie.
Well, he was unfortunate to score the free kick earlier on. This time he takes advantage of his opportunity. Lovely weighted pass from Alex Newby, just puts it in front of him while it's bouncing, brings it down. He had Angus as an option to his right, but he goes for goal on the near post. CONN-CLARKE as well, as usual, being that entertaining playmaker. So we see now with Lewis Banks coming forward.
It is Lewis Banks into Isaac Marriott, and a delightful flick. You see that on Skills School on Soccer.
Banks has come forward here.
Eddie Jones forward, fleed into the area. It's back to Theo Angus on the back post. Can Alti confirm it here? It's CONN-CLARKE! Brilliant! It's 5! And CONN-CLARKE's got 2 of them. His 5th of the season. Fantastic play from Altrincham from left to right. So quick, so direct. It's gone to Theo Angus, who's able to just set the ball across goal. And CONN-CLARKE's able to take a touch, take a shimmy onto his right foot, onto his dominant foot, and blast it past Mark Cousins, who was already down. Fantastic work from the Robins. 5-1.
It's just not coming our way at the moment.
Tussle
be a foul.
I think it was Ferdinand and CONN-CLARKE having a tussle, and referees decided that Ferdinand did catch CONN-CLARKE.
The 2 10s there.
It was, and this is round about where he took the free kick earlier.
Is he going to have another go? The later the game goes on, why not have a go? Mind you, that'd be a hell of a strike.
Well, he's still 40 yards out.
Mind you.
Well, they're falling asleep, and they let him have the shot, and he scored!
Well, there you go.
They fell asleep, they let him run onto the ball from the free kick, and CONN-CLARKE needed no second bidding.
That's a hell of a strike, isn't it?
It really is. Must have been 25-30 yards out, but as soon as he hit it, and Craig Ross is having a go at the team because they did fall asleep there.
They did.
It was a short free kick. I think they were still expecting him to hit a long one. but it was a quickly taken free kick, and he ran forward 10-15 yards and a right foot shot into the top corner. Gave Craig Ross no chance.
So Cooper and Baines both forward here. Angus being watched very closely. Amaluzor. Newby looking for the room for the shot, and then saw Osborne in a good position. CONN-CLARKE, it's opened up for him here, and Altrincham lead. Oh, I think that was a shot, but it turned into a really good cross, didn't it? And Cooper was on the end of it. Scored his first goal in a year there, Jake Cooper. And Chris Haig is beaten.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a shot from the edge of the box. You need to be pressing a little bit quicker. When you cut inside there, you cannot afford time and space for the shot. Cooper gambles at the far post really, really well. Haven't really had to work too hard for this goal, Altrincham, but they'll be delighted to take this early lead in the game.
Came through Burnley's youth system. Chris CONN-CLARKE, Northern Ireland under-21 international. 3 goals in his last 2 games, including that winner at Maidenhead on Tuesday night. Marriott, Banks, CONN-CLARKE, Amaluzor, and CONN-CLARKE's there again, and he set up the goal that puts Altrincham in front here with just over 10 minutes to go. Jones it was who arrived in the box, and CONN-CLARKE had the presence of mind to square it to him. And what a big goal that could prove to be in terms of maintaining the momentum that Altrincham have built up of late.
Big goal. I have to say it's probably come against the run of play, but you mentioned the last 15 minutes of fatigue maybe creeping into Oxford City, and it's CONN-CLARKE probably picked up 3 or 4 positions in the last couple of minutes. Does so well because he drives, and what he does brilliantly, he doesn't almost sit and admire the ball. He drives into that box so well. Burley, isn't it, with Jones that has that battle at the far post.
He certainly has been the spark in the early exchanges with the season, along with Chris CONN-CLARKE. In fact, there's been too many sparks to point out in truth, as the ball is found onto Chris CONN-CLARKE very well, cuts in onto his right foot and shoots, and he's smashed into the net! His 7th of the season, nobody can stop him! And Aldershot being put to the sword in the early stages of this game. Delightful from Chris CONN-CLARKE into the near post. Nothing that Jordy Van Stoppershoot could do. Opened up with a side foot with power into the bottom left corner. 1-0 to the Altrincham.
Yeah, that was vintage Chris CONN-CLARKE, really, Ben. That's what it's all about. Got the ball, eased away from the challenge, past the defender, left him absolutely trailing, and then he thought he looks up from the edge of the area, and the way he was shaping his body, he thought he was going to curl it towards the top right corner. That's what he was hoping the keeper would think, because back came his right foot, and he buried it in the bottom left corner. Deception all the way. He's such a handful, so difficult to read his intentions, and he's been brilliant all season so far, and he was again there.
Well, we talk about power and accuracy. That certainly had both. He's used the side of his foot very well there and latched onto it with plenty of power.
Jones launches the ball just to Richardson, and Booty caught dawdling on the ball, and CONN-CLARKE now on the attack. Al-Mazur through, lovely run. Can he finish it? He can, and it's into the back of the net, and it all led from Regan Booty. He didn't check the area around him, and he just wandered across the park. CONN-CLARKE stole the ball and then set Al-Mazur away, and he slots past the oncoming Archie Mayer. 1-0 to Altrincham.
Yeah, not great from Regan Booty there, but really alert from CONN-CLARKE, stealing possession midway inside the centre.
Forward by Altrincham. McGahey cuts it out, but he gives it away to Osborne in the centre circle. Osborne slides it through to Chris CONN-CLARKE. He dances towards the edge of the box, chips it in, and a shot comes in, and it's a goal for Altrincham. CONN-CLARKE with the ball in, and I think it's Amaluzor with the finish. Latics 0, Altrincham 1. It's Amaluzor with the goal. CONN-CLARKE steps up. Little shimmy from CONN-CLARKE, and he plants it into the back of the net. And Altrincham lead by 2-1. One of the softest penalties you're ever likely to see. We have
Marriott turns, he's got a bit of space to work in now. Through to Chris CONN-CLARKE. CONN-CLARKE, will he get a shot away? Through to Newby. Low cross. He's got a score! There it is! It's Justin Amaluzor! It's been coming! Justin Amaluzor scores again. He scored against Oldham, he scored against Southend, and once again it's good passing play. And he couldn't miss, John.
He nearly did, but the looks of it, I'm not so sure, but brilliant approach play again. Ball out to Newby, and the thing I like about Newby, the last couple of times we've delivered into the box, he hasn't been hitting hope, he's picked somebody out deliberately, and that's what he did there to Amaluzor. And Amaluzor seemed to stumble over it for a moment. I thought, no, surely not. It's only 2 yards out, no one near him. He recovered his composure and applied the finish that it needed. He said a goal was coming, could have gone either way, but it's going to Altrincham 1-0 up.
Now Ethan Ross. Ethan Ross clears it long, flicked on. It's going to fall now to Elliot Osborne. Over towards CONN-CLARKE, a bit of time and space now for Chris CONN-CLARKE. What can he do? Cuts inside, does really well there, CONN-CLARKE. Shoots! It's a goal! It's a goal! What a finish! What a finish by Justin Donowa. What a really nice finish there by the substitute. Great play by Chris CONN-CLARKE though, John.
Well, it was. For all the money in the world, you would have thought Chris CONN-CLARKE getting the ball on the left-hand side is thinking to himself, I'm going to run the clock down, I'm going to take it into the corner. That's when he lured the defender into thinking, because suddenly he put his foot on the gas and it was past him inside, and you thought he's made a shooting opportunity for himself here, but no, he knew better than that. He slipped it to Donowa, a clever finish from Donowa, 2-0. That takes some of the pressure off.
I want to see the replay of that goal, because that finish looked superb.
You're right, it is their magic man with his black gloves. Can he find the equaliser here? He's taken a medium run up, 5 yards off the ball. CONN-CLARKE to equalise, can he do it? And he does. And Altrincham have scored from the penalty spot. The ball neatly tucked away into the bottom.
Long throw down the line, looking for Beck. Ball, well, Altrincham allowed the ball to bounce there, which was probably not the wisest thing to do. Dacker's now battling, doing well, he's all over his man. And almost got away with it. CONN-CLARKE does nip in there to Newby. Newby now able to turn. Gets it to Dacker's. Dacker's shot comes in, takes a deflection. CONN-CLARKE 3-0! The assistant referee's kept his flag down, it counts. And Altrincham,
the referee hasn't pointed to the centre yet, but certainly it looks like it's a goal.
Well, I was going to say, I immediately checked the assistant referee down to our right-hand side, and they kept their flag down. So that's 43 minutes. Chris CONN-CLARKE with his 10th goal of the season, and Altrincham in a commanding position, 3-0 up with just over 3 minutes to go to half-time. The throw down the line, looking for Beck, but he's beaten to it. CONN-CLARKE, good ball, flick forward to Amaluzor. He goes off again on one of his mazy runs. CONN-CLARKE in support. Out to Newby. Newby, whoa, what a sensational goal! 4-0, and that really puts the match beyond doubt now. A great build up there, played out by CONN-CLARKE to Newby, and he just curled the ball, similar to Amaluzor's, into the top corner. What can Altrincham do here? CONN-CLARKE gets it over. Yes, and scores a great free kick. Typical Chris CONN-CLARKE.
Yeah, there it is.
Drilled it over the wall.
He makes it look so easy. It's such a difficult technique to get the ball up and down like that. It's something that comes so natural to him. You know, around the edge of the box, you wouldn't want anyone else on it. You know, fantastic goal. We've seen him score loads of them over the past couple of years, and here we go.
Altrincham back on level terms. A fantastic curling free kick. The goalkeeper Richardson didn't move as the ball hit the back of the net, and it's all you got to say. It's what Altrincham deserve on the basis of the back end of the first half and what they've done in the second.
Yeah.
This comes back to CONN-CLARKE. First time shot, doesn't quite get it right, but Altrincham pick it up with Osborne. Costello out again to Newby. Newby now floats one in towards the centre spot, or the penalty spot. Claims of handball there. James saw it.
Yeah, I think 100%.
The Altrincham supporters saw it. I didn't see it. CONN-CLARKE though, he's gone down under the challenge. Osborne gets a foot in. Newby, ball breaks to Newby. Newby out to Costello. Costello on the edge of the area. Gets it back to Osborne. Osborne back to CONN-CLARKE. He can hit them from there. CONN-CLARKE. And he's hit the post! Side off the bar!
Unbelievable!
Bounced down and into the back of the net, and that again is another wonder goal by Chris CONN-CLARKE, the second one of the day, his 12th of the season, and again you can only stand and admire this guy's quality in finishing.
Absolutely unbelievable. We know what a quality player he is, and he's having a great season, but this is as good a half of football as I think I've seen from Chris this season. He's been electric, he's been everywhere, on the left, on the right, up the middle. He's involved in everything. He looks like he's going to score or assist every time he gets it. You know, this has been a superb performance from him.
Well, I was fortunate enough to commentate on last season's goal of the season when the winner he scored against Halifax, and having seen that one, I think that's got to be up there as a contender for this year's goal of the season.
So a little bit here because it has been one-way traffic up to now at Hayes Lane. Could be a chance here for Marriott. Decent pass too. Here's Dacker's Chris CONN-CLARKE, and it's in. Altrincham lead. The magic man has pulled something special out of his hat again. Chris CONN-CLARKE helps Altrincham into a lead with their first attack of the game.
Well, they've barely been involved in the first 13 minutes. Andy Woodman looks shell-shocked on the side there, the Bromley manager. Don't mess around with it. Little flick on into midfield, and then he picks it up and drives with it. This is a lovely little ball, and then that's even better, and it's CONN-CLARKE who squares it, and eventually it's turned in with their first attack of the game.
Well, does Alex Newby get the final touch here? No doubt about it though. CONN-CLARKE played a key role in it. May well be an own goal of Josh Pashley.
Good eyes. Great tackle by Isaac Marriott and Chris CONN-CLARKE.
Come on, let's get a goal.
Yeah, it's a really good goal by Chris CONN-CLARKE, right at the death. He's picked up the loose ball, advanced and hit a rising shot, which I think Sam Johnson's just got a little bit on, but couldn't prevent it from going into the top corner, and Altrincham have themselves a consolation.
That's the CONN-CLARKE magic that we needed 10 minutes ago, but what a finish.
14th goal of the season. Full credit to Chris CONN-CLARKE.
Yeah, he's a great player.
And it's a high ball up there. Regan Linney being held there, and that's the first free kick of the afternoon.
Someone is a big fan of Salisbury Hill.
Obviously, yes. It's either that or he can't find where the off button was. Quickly taken by CONN-CLARKE to Newby. Flag stays down. Newby's got shot and scores immediately. 55 seconds on the clock. A quickly taken free kick there by Chris CONN-CLARKE. Newby made the run, picked the ball up on the edge of the 18-yard area, and all he had to do was slot it past Josh Keeley for the first goal of the afternoon.
Oh, what a great way to mark the celebration of signing on and extending your loan deal from Colchester. Alex Newby celebrates this out. What a great goal that was. Chris CONN-CLARKE brilliant to scout out that quick free kick. And Newby took his time, had all the time in the world, completely caught the Barnet defence unaware, and he slotted it under the keeper and it trickled into the net. And the referee, good on the referee and good on the linesman as well.
Well, that's nicely played by CONN-CLARKE. He read that one well. He's got Linney ahead of him, able to run at the defence. He plays it inside to Newby. Newby's shot, but no real power in that.
Receives it back. Marriott goes for switch, but only as far as Ben Coker.
Looks as though Barnet might be making the first change of the afternoon.
CONN-CLARKE and Dean Brennan didn't make any changes at half-time, almost giving his players a chance, but they clearly haven't taken it. CONN-CLARKE driving at the Barnet defence. Still going, Chris CONN-CLARKE.
This is an amazing run.
Still going, Chris CONN-CLARKE. Not again, surely. CONN-CLARKE pulls it back.
Oh, how's he missed that?
Pulls it wide. CONN-CLARKE boots the advertising board in frustration. He did everything right. It was almost the best assist you'll see all season. And Regan Linney, rolled it wide. What a goal it would have been, Paul.
He should have hit the target there. Poor old Chris CONN-CLARKE. He started the run in his own half. He's run all the way down the touchline on the left-hand side, got to the byline, beat about 3 or 4 players, pulled it back to Regan Linney, who really had probably the simplest task of all, is just find the back of the net. And for somehow he's managed to put that wide, and that could have easily been 4-0 to Altrincham. But again, fantastic play by Chris CONN-CLARKE. I could watch him week in, week out.
Looking up for a long ball here, maybe. Wonder if Barnet will try and go a bit more direct in this second half. Won't work for them this time. And that's a great switch from Lewis Banks. And now it's Newby. He's got CONN-CLARKE in support. Here is Chris CONN-CLARKE. Deflected! And in! Chris CONN-CLARKE gets his goal. Let's remark about whether the shot was going on target. Was it a cross-come shot? CONN-CLARKE won't care. He'll claim it. And Altrincham get that all-important third goal. And this is turning into a bit of a nightmare from a Barnet point of view. Perfect start to the second half for the Robins. Altrincham 3, Barnet 0.
Yeah, you've got to have sympathy there for the Barnet defence, because CONN-CLARKE made the run, got into space, but his shot hit the defender and looped over into the empty net. So a bit of fortune there from an Altrincham perspective. But yeah, Altrincham 3, Barnet 0, and Phil Parkinson will be delighted with that start to the second half, with just 4.5 minutes on the clock. Not quite as quick as the start of the first half, but just what Altrincham fans would have been looking for.
Oldacre, Horton, Tom Naylor, closed down quickly by Isaac Marriott, the Alty captain. And now a chance here for Altrincham to break. CONN-CLARKE plays it to Newby, and a great chance here. It's CONN-CLARKE with the final shot, and Chris CONN-CLARKE gets his 14th goal of the season, and Altrincham are level in the final minute of the first half. It was a well-worked move in the end. Chris CONN-CLARKE gets his 14th goal of the season, and on 45 minutes it's Chesterfield 1, Altrincham 1.
Jake Cooper, very calm on the ball, in a dangerous position there, but pass their way out with Newby. CONN-CLARKE, brilliant turn to get away from the Eastleigh defence. Going forward. Oh, the keeper's fumbled it, and it's in! 3-0 to the Robins. Alex Newby getting on the score sheet. All starting from Chris CONN-CLARKE, just turning away from his man, then doing a Trevella cross into the box, and Joe McDonnell, he just can't keep the ball, spills it, and it drops to Newby for an open goal, 3-0.
Yeah, it was a great move there by Chris CONN-CLARKE, just flicked the ball past his man and had acres of space to get down that left-hand side, and time to pick out a cross, and McDonnell, as you say, couldn't keep hold of it, and it fell nicely for Newby to to complete the exercise, and 3-0 now, and you'd expect it to be game over from an Eastleigh perspective. 4 minutes to go plus injury time.
Rutherford. Back to the keeper, McDonald. Put under pressure by Amaluza. And Elliot Osborne beats Maguire.
Oh, that's the
and now
one.
he plays Con-Clarke, who's in. And he scores.
There is the icing on the cake. Thoroughly deserved goal there for Chris Con-Clarke. It's really hard today in midfield, but he just made the run there, perfectly picked out. No question about it being offside. The referees...
Well, it all started from Amaluza pressing the goalkeeper McDonald, wasn't it? Forcing him to go long, and Osborne intercepted. He beat Maguire, spots the rudder Con-Clarke, and like you said, he's 1v1. He's just shimmying the keeper and just slots into the bottom left corner.
That's his 15th goal of the season. And 4-0 with 3.5 minutes plus injury time to go.
It'd be his 60th now, wouldn't it be?
Oh, sorry?
It'd be his 60th now, wouldn't it? I thought. Oh, is he on 16 goals now, Con-Clarke, I think?
Well, I've got him down as 14 before today. I think he had one chalked off.
Did he?
Playing his third game for Rochdale since replacing Louis Molden on his move on loan to Northampton. Here's Chris Con-Clarke. Plays the ball. Oh, there's a chance for Linney! Yeah! Yay! Regan Linney makes it 2-0 to Altrincham. And that's all about Chris Con-Clarke picking the ball up in midfield, capitalising on an error from the visitors, slipping the ball through, and Regan Linney has got his goal. And once he was clean through, never any real doubt, despite the fact that Tiernan Brooks is certainly a very decent keeper, and he had a good keeper to beat.
The weighted pass from Chris is what makes the goal. Brilliant play from him, which is what you expect from Chris. That's what he's in the side to do. And then the finish from Regan was never any doubt, and Regan's deserved that. It's been a little bit of a stop-start season with him picking up an injury halfway through, and then since he's come back there's tended to be someone ahead of him in that number 9 position. Now he's getting his turn, he's getting his run in the team, and his performances have been excellent the past few games, and he's got the goal he deserved.
Huge goal for the home side there, because Rochdale was certainly asking a few questions. It's been a really even game. Altrincham certainly deserved to be ahead, but not much in it, and now a 2-goal cushion, which is certainly something to defend and build on. Here's a good ball through to Isaac Marriott. Marriott's through, pulls it across, chance for Con-Clarke.
Yeah!
Chris Con-Clarke! Isaac Marriott does the setup, Chris Con-Clarke does the rest, and Altrincham has scored twice in as many minutes to make it Altrincham 3, Rochdale 0.
Yeah, and much like the way a couple of minutes ago, Chris, it was all about Chris, that the second goal we scored, the third goal there, it's all about Isaac Marriott and the work he does. Great run breaking through midfield, but then times the pass perfectly. A lot of players maybe would have shot themselves, maybe would have looked for the ball across the face to goal where I think Alex Newby was running in, but he's had that little look, he's pulled it back for Chris running onto it, and then, you know, we've seen Chris in those positions so often, it's never in doubt really. A brilliant finish.
And Altrincham so difficult to play against, because the run can come from almost anywhere. It could be Justin Amaluza, or it could be Lewis Banks. It was Isaac Marriott on that occasion, and that's very difficult for any opponent to deal with.
Well, we've just got runners coming from everywhere. Everyone wants to run in behind, and it causes massive issues. The game starts to get a little bit stretched. And in the space of 2 minutes, we've managed to take the game away from them. You know, in the click of the fingers. It's a massive, massive ask for them to get anything out of this game.
Looking to see how many red and white shirts he can dribble past. The counter stopped at 2. Back-to-back home wins on the horizon. for Pools. As CONN-CLARKE drifts to the byline, low ball inside the area, shot from Dio Angus and spilled into the back of the net by Joel Dixon. He will not want to see that again. He crouched down to gather it, and the ball rebounded off his gloves, slipped and slid off his gloves into the net.
Back and straight away, Harry Cardwell in the midfield behind him are having none of it. They're going, you want to try and play there, we'll put you right under pressure. As Cab Miley leaves one short,
giving it away.
Jason Dimitri under pressure.
And Newby's chasing after it. Newby in the middle, playing it to the left-hand side. CONN-CLARKE into the Blues penalty area, shoots and scores! It's his 17th of the campaign. Chris CONN-CLARKE converts after Southend gave it away in the middle. After just 4 and a bit minutes, it is the visitors who have taken the lead. Southend 0, Altrincham 1.
Now where Roscoe's had to slide in, he's had to get the timing right, and he's been spot on. Woodyard, in for Howe. Headed across goal, and it's a low cross taken on by Will Smith. It's still in the penalty area. Will Davis with the shot, scuppered away by Alty once more, and CONN-CLARKE can chest it down. He brings it down and wins the foul from the foul on Fowlerfield. Quick ball across to Mooney. Very inventive play by Chris CONN-CLARKE. Dan Mooney's got space. Will he shoot? Will he pass? He'll play the ball across in the end. CONN-CLARKE's there! And he does get his deserved goal. 5-1 to Alty, 5-star performance. Chris CONN-CLARKE, goal number 18. He's been unstoppable, he's been on fire, and Alty have a 4-goal lead at the J. Davison Stadium.
Well, quick thinking from Chris CONN-CLARKE to start that off. He was fouled, he was up quickly, he's released Dan Mooney, who was still in his own half. All about Chris CONN-CLARKE, quick thinking, pass out to Dan Mooney in his own half, advanced, picked out an excellent run by Chris CONN-CLARKE, and he slid the ball into the corner. No real chance there for the York City goalkeeper.
Silo coming off, and I think Dio Angus is going to be coming on. To get confirmation of that very shortly for you, but here is Altrincham now, and it's Amazulu with it. Here's Amaluzo again. Over to Jones on the left-hand side. Here's Newby. Wilson. Osborne's in acres of space on his right-hand side. They're deciding to keep the ball in the midfield and over to the left. Newby back to CONN-CLARKE. Here's Cooper. Osborne calling for it. Finally, Osborne gets hold of it, but there's a few more players around him now. CONN-CLARKE loads up, has a goal! What a goal! Chris CONN-CLARKE with his 19th of the season, and it left Nathan Ashmore absolutely stunned, and Altrincham with the man advantage take the lead. Well, it sends the Altrincham fans absolutely potty down there. They are thrilled. And finally, the deadlock has been broken. And who else? Chris CONN-CLARKE.
Back to Wilson. Move the ball in towards the far post, and again Harry's all real trouble here. There you go, 1-1. Far too easy. Diagonal ball across. Caleb Richards lost his man. Ball across, and there was Linney just to tap in. Baines. Direct ball to Linney, the goal scorer. Now all of a sudden again, here's Newby. There's a man over in CONN-CLARKE, and Harris could be opened up here. There you go. What's that? 3 passes forward. Ball to Linney. Ball down the line. And Harry is completely undone. Square ball. And there was CONN-CLARKE. He was denied by Dibble just a few moments earlier. But CONN-CLARKE with his, 20th league goal of the campaign. And Harry is undone with a real decisive counter-attack from the visitors. Possession pretty much perfect at the moment. Here's CONN-CLARKE again. That's the runner of... There's Newby. And Newby once more. Back to Jones. CONN-CLARKE again, all far too easy. CONN-CLARKE into the penalty area. It should be 3. It is 3. And you'd say that's Harry has done as far as this game is concerned. That was far too easy. Harry has had multiple chances to clear the ball away.
Once we've got through our big week of Premier League action on TNT Sports, we're back into continental competition. Plenty of British interest still in the Champions League, Europa League and Conference Leagues. We've got all the key matches. And here's Alex Newby for Altrincham. And here's Chris CONN-CLARKE. He couldn't miss. The 22nd goal of the season for Altrincham's main man. Oldham couldn't cope. They suddenly found themselves wide open in defence.
I have to say though, Alex Newby is a little bit lucky here, because I don't think the ball across to CONN-CLARKE was right there, because Sutton got across and he just completely got it wrong when he was clearing it. He's worked hard to get back goal side there, but just gets it horribly wrong trying to clear it. They've been playing that line all afternoon, Oldham, and they've been caught finally from it. They've had a few lucky calls before, but the two players that are in form, Newby into CONN-CLARKE, the combination has been so successful for Altrincham this season, unbreaks the deadlock.
So with that goal,
sides led, both sides got pegged back, and both sides had a player sent off. It was a really late equaliser for Altrincham that day as well. And it's simmering nicely at the moment, this. Place at Wembley on the line where Solihull line wait. They played 2 fantastic games, Solihull, to reach the final. Newby will get to this. CONN-CLARKE getting to the edge of the box, so is Amaluzor. Newby pulls it back, and CONN-CLARKE found the room for the shot, and it's deflected and it's taken in! Altrincham leads!